No, I just, whatever. Fire away.
Ryan, are you going to be able to spend any Christmas with your family? Are they coming in, or
Yeah, I'll be able to spend Christmas with the family. So
what's that like in the Fitzpatrick home?
craziness. It's awesome. Yeah, it lasts all day, and the kids are psyched, and there's plenty of breaks in between, and but yeah, it really is the whole month leading up to it. Just the excitement is a lot of fun in our household, and Santa spoils them rotten.
Everybody open the presents all at once, or is it?
No. We're a big one at a time family. I think we go oldest to youngest, but
So it really does take all day, huh?
God, it takes all day, which just keeps getting longer and longer. But that's okay.
You, during your career, you've had games where you've thrown 4 touchdown passes. You've had games where you've thrown 4 interceptions.
Six and six.
6.
Yeah, but yeah.
I asked and they said no.
Yeah, 6.
You haven't done that this year. Why? Why do you think you've been more consistent?
I think I've tried. I've definitely tried to play within myself. I think I've tried to give this team stability, and I think that's kind of what we needed and need. So I haven't maybe had some of those off-the-wall crazy, good games or bad games, because I'm trying to be as consistent as I can, and just making sure that I'm making the right decisions. And we've had some good games and some bad games that just haven't been as high and as low as maybe I have historically.
When you signed the 2-year deal here, was it in mind for that 2020 year coming into fruition?
You never know. You never know how things are going to work out. So every time you sign a contract, I guess you're ready for the duration of the contract, and sometimes you get cut and that gets cut short. Sometimes you get extended. Sometimes you just play through it, and I've kind of done it every which way. So those things, the contracts, at least for me and historically throughout my career, they sometimes don't mean a whole lot.
Was the hit you took against the Eagles the hardest you've taken this year?
The Eagles hit?
I'm sorry, the Giants.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're testing me right now. Like
I'm a few weeks off. Huh?
You know what? I think that one might have looked the worst. That wasn't the one that felt the worst, but in terms of just unexpected, I don't know why I didn't expect him to hit me like that, but I don't think he expected me to turn back into him. But yeah, that was a pretty good one. Made a pretty loud pop.
You mentioned the stability part of this season and how important it was for this team. Is there a little bit of gunslinger in you that's kind of missing that part of the action?
I still really enjoy, running around and throwing the ball around and all that, and I think I've done plenty of that this year. I just, I've tried to tone down the crazy a little bit, and part of it for me too is also getting older and knowing that, sometimes earlier in my career when we were down a few touchdowns, still believing that, there was a 21-point throw that existed in the NFL. So I've learned some of that stuff as well as I've gotten older.
I know you mentioned early in the year that the main reason you came here was to play. Can you foresee a situation where you would come back if you weren't in a position to play?
That's something we can address probably at a later date, but I'm excited to be out there on Sunday.
The Pro Bowl teams were announced last night. Devontae Parker was not one of the 4 AFC receivers. Thoughts on that? Do you think he deserves to be?
Well, I think it's difficult to make the Pro Bowl. I think especially at receiver, it's very difficult. There's so much talent out there. Devontae's definitely made a late surge as the season's gone on. He's gotten better and better as the year has gone on. So I don't know that played in his favor at all. But we're really happy that he's on our team. I'm really happy I get to throw the ball to him, and I think he knows that based on being rewarded with a contract and just the way that we all feel about him in this building. So, those things are great, Pro Bowls and all the individual stuff, but I know, he just wants to get this thing moving in the right direction. And, I think he's been a great player for us this year.
There's been a lot of calls for Josh Rosen throughout the year and even this week. I want to know how much you've heard that and what do you think about Flo's decision to stick with you despite all of that?
Again, like that part of it is out of my control. I like to play. I'm happy he made the decision he made just to continue to have me go out there. I've tried to be, consistent and tried to be the best version of myself each and every week. And, I'm happy to be out there on Sunday, looking forward to it. And, that's the other stuff I can't really think about or worry about. Just, based on what he says, I go and do. So.
You said you've been in a lot of these rooms like throughout your career where young guy, old guy, all the different things. What do you think about like the idea that you've got to see somebody's potential before you make a ruling on them? What's the idea of that?
I just think quarterback's a very difficult position to play, and I know, everybody thinks the solution is to throw somebody out there on the field, and that's the only way you can learn. But I know just throughout my career and watching different guys, and even personally, there's a lot of things that you can learn about being a quarterback that don't necessarily have to happen on the field on Sunday. And so I think whatever role you're in, to be able to soak all of that up as best you can and to keep taking little tidbits, whether it's during a game on Sunday or throughout the week in preparation, you can continue to get better. I'm 15 years in and still trying to figure it out, but continue to try to work hard and try to take little things that I'll either see from somebody else or, just kind of pick up as I'm out there or rely on, things I've seen guys do in the past. So I think you can constantly learn no matter what setting or environment you're in.
Do you think that leadership and teammates playing for a guy, for the quarterback, is inbred, innate, or can that be learned?
I think a lot of it is innate. I think it has to be genuine, and so can you learn how to become a better leader? Yes, but if it's not genuine, if it comes across as phony, if it comes across as rehearsed, then everybody in the locker room, we're all grown men and interact with each other every day. So it's got to be genuine. It's got to come from the right place, and a lot of it is organic. It's not, hey, these are the.
We're starting to show those signs.
To follow that confidence that I might not have necessarily had from being a 7th round pick and scraping by to try to make the team every year. Once I convinced myself that I belonged and that I was a starter in this league, I think that went a long way for me in terms of my confidence and the way that I carry myself.
Who's somebody that you would have followed over the cliff?
Carson Palmer is one of the, I would say he's one of the more unbelievable quarterbacks I've been around in terms of leadership. And a lot of it with him, Heisman winner, #1 pick, was humility, was the fact that he was just one of the guys, and he didn't think he was better than anybody else. And, I think for a quarterback, toughness goes a long way too. And he was tough as can be. So that was a guy when I was young that I looked at, I revered. I thought, this is the kind of guy I want to be. This is the way I want to be looked at by the linemen, by whoever it was. And I think that carried with him throughout his career. But that was something that was natural for him. It's just kind of the guy that he is.
That one of the guy aspect was really interesting because guys have said that about you all season. Like, he feels like he's one of the guys. Quarterback, it seems like that's more of an outlier position, whereas you have a lot of other stuff to focus on. How do you make that a prime focus to be one of the guys, despite having probably more on your plate than maybe another position does?
I think it's different for everyone, and everybody has different things pulling pulling at them off the field. And I just think simple things like sitting in the meal room and eating lunch with guys and getting to know guys, something as simple and as silly as that goes such a long way. And that's not, in my mind, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to sit with Dan Kilgore today because I want him to block better for me. Like, that's not it. I think a lot of it is understanding that you're part of a team and understanding that no one position is better than any other, that we're all important and we all have to work together in such a great team sport to get on the same page to succeed. And I think knowing guys personally and getting to know them on that level goes a long way towards chemistry and transferring onto the field. And so that's something I've just always placed an importance on.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.